What You Talking About, Walt Diddy? And you are on What You Talking About, Walt Diddy? Cam, we're talking about how to get closer to your dreams. How to get closer to your dreams in 2022.
I cannot lose, I'll be winning. I cannot lose if I'm winning. I do not lose, I'll be winning. How can I lose when I'm winning?
It's that screenwriter, director, producer, Walt Diddy. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you like. At least give me a like. Everything I'm sharing in this stream is my action plan. You getting it straight from that Sigma man, one of the #1 dudes in this sector. Listen, this show is gonna be powered by the good book, the KJV, that is the King James Version, of the Bible. Some famous quotes and some visual aids to get your mind stimulated to have that 2022 you deserve. Can the Reverend Deacon Walt Diddy take it to church? Right? I am the lead pastor of Thinking for Himself Church. You're welcome to donate. The link is in the description, right? We ask for 1/10 of your mental power over here. What we're going to be talking about, let's go and get this esoteric, magical, biblical, spiritual verse. See, that's what used to mess me up about the book too. What you reading in its law, whether you want to accept it or not. From thou canst believe, from Mark saying that thou canst believe all things is possible, him or her or that believe, to this is one of my favorite verses. Now I want you to look at this and then we're going to get into the quotes and some people you're familiar with so you can actually see where they come up with these quotes. We're going to be in the book of, some pronounce it Habakkuk, it does not matter. The second chapter, second verse. There's only 3 chapters in the book, a very small book, the Old Testament, which every man should study, the prophets. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables so he may run that reads it. We're gonna come back to that. Let's go back to the What You Talking About, Walt Diddy Cam, and keep that in mind, and we're going to go back to that and add the second verse momentarily. We're talking about how to get close to your 22 dreams. Closer to your dreams. Mine too. This is my action plan that I'm sharing with everyone that is watching. And let's just talk about it. And from what I gather in my research, it starts with the imagination. If you look at this sector, gentlemen, if you look, ladies, wherever you are hanging out socially, what you read in a magazine, mostly you're gonna get images, whether that's a visual image or an audio image. If you hear someone speaking, you try to imagine what he or she looks like, lives, blah, blah, blah. But it first starts with imagination. I like to call it Habakkuk. We've seen in Habakkuk, the second chapter, second verse, it said the Lord said to write the vision. So before you can write it, you must imagine. You must have that imagination. A vivid imagination is kind of like you're looking in that crystal ball. That crystal ball is our mind. First we imagine it. Now we're trying to just fantasizing a little bit. And these are the stages. The next stage is to start seeing it in your mind's eye. But after you imagine it, after you start to fantasize, you start to see it in your mind's eye. That's where we're going. We're seeing it in your mind's eye. So we imagine it, fantasize a little bit. Could it be? All right, could I do this? Then it starts to hit you in your mind's eye. Here's where challenges start. That's why I always say you gotta make friends over long. If you're gonna achieve any goal, from what I'm studying, from Jay-Z to Marcus Aurelius, Dr. King, anyone you can name that achieves something great, it takes them a long time. It takes thought time, it takes meditation time. So I've imagined it, fantasized about it. Now it's in my mind's eye, starting to become a burning desire, as Napoleon Hill said in Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. But it's gonna take a little bit of a long time. All of a sudden it gets sweet. That dream gets sweet to you. Also can become sour when we're around naysayers in sectors or channels where you're not getting motivated. All you get is problem. You're cheering for a problem and there's not a solution. If the problem is the dating market, you must pull back, separate, or change. There's no in between, gentlemen. I'm trying to help someone. That dream becomes sweet. Les Brown said something in our presentation once, that when someone tells you you can't do it, man, you can't do that. It takes 17 people to come along to say, yes, you can do that. You're more than enough. Why not? Other people have done it. And then you can make it past that stage, you're starting to create your own world. I have no theory about dreams. I do not know how dreams arise. On the other hand, I know that if we meditate on a dream sufficiently, long and thoroughly, if we take the boat with us and turn it over, something always comes out of it. First, think. Second, dream. Third, believe. And finally, dare. First, think. Means you got to control your own mind and think. I must control my own mind. First, think. I've done that. You need to do that. What do you want in 2022? It's righteous that you know you deserve. Second, dream. I'm starting to see. I see it. Third, believe. Damn right. Denzel tells you something that comes from the book. I'm reading so you don't have to. Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. When you go through that process that I showed you, you imagine it, fantasize about it, see in your mind's eye, ooh, I can taste it, to creating the world, but you don't have goals, timelines, and checks and balances, it will fuel disappointment. I know from experience. This is also powered by Habakkuk. I like to call the man Habakkuk. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, so he may run that reads it. That is law, and this is the rest of that law. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not delay. Please join me in having the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were. That is fancy biblical law for meaning say what you want and believe you can get it. You've been with that screenwriter, director, producer, Walt Diddy. You're gonna have the greatest 2022 that a man or woman can have. How do you know? Walt Diddy just spoke life on you.